Hello Aries, welcome to your August 2020 He Said, She Said reading. Thank you for joining us. My name's Michelle.
My name's Richard.
This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Either side can resonate as well, so please do keep that in mind. Aries, let's take a quick look at your oracle cards. You have the Magician's Wand. It's all about focusing your intention. What is it that you're intending to bring into fruition here, Aries? Could be a number of things, but it tells me that you have the power to create what you want. Now we also have as the energy around you, Sauvage, she who is wild. So it's an untamed energy, a wild energy, a mysterious energy. So here it's about being your authentic self. Maybe a little bit wild, Aries, so we'll see where this goes. Now Richard has pulled a card from the Mausoleum Oracle.
Yes, it's the Maestro. It's a combination of the Emperor, the Magician and the Hierophant, I feel. And that's a great energy for you, Aries, because the Emperor is your card as well. So I see you really coming into your power and realizing what you can actually do for yourself.
It's beautiful energy. So Aries, once again, either side can resonate, and of course if you're cross-watching for an Aries, this could resonate as them. At the bottom of the deck for you, I've got the Ace of Swords.
Here I've got Judgment in reverse, so that wildness I think is coming out in you.
So let's cut these cards and we'll start to focus in. Don't forget to check out our self-repair. We've recently done our 50th reading. More to come as well, and you can check that out on the playlist on the channel. Let's take a look. We'll start with the status of this relationship. How you feel about the person, the strengths between you, the challenge, advice on what to do, advice on what not to do. We also have what's hidden, and let's take a look at the potential outcome.
Okay, so status of the relationship, how this person views you, Aries, strengths, weaknesses, what this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing, what's hidden for this person, and the outcome if nothing changes.
Let's take a look at the status. We've got the Tower. Wow. Explosive energy. I see this as release. I see it as a release of an intention. I'm looking at the wand here and the Tower, and it feels very fiery to me. It feels to me like something that has been accumulated over a long period of time is released. Whatever that could be. It could be good, it could be bad, but I feel in this case it's something that's a little bit primal.
Yeah, it's like a volcano, isn't it?
Yeah.
Erupting.
Right.
Okay, let's have a look over here. We've got the Queen of Wands. Okay. That's definitely your energy, isn't it, Aries?
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's you coming into your power, confident, ready to produce, ready to be fertile, is what I get here.
And this wand, interestingly enough, is a fertile energy. So if you're not looking for that, just be a little bit careful, because I do get this as very fertile energy.
Well, fertility takes many forms. Now, we're not just talking about...
Yeah, it may not be that kind of fertility, but in case it is, be mindful. Let's take a look and see what we've got here as how you feel about this other person. The Eight of Pentacles. It's a little bit of energy around this of all work and no play, right? It feels like that. Someone who's maybe been focusing on work for a long period of time.
Yeah, I think this is the person you're dealing with, Aries.
Yeah, not enough time on the play aspect. And I can't help but think that this wilder energy is wanting to come to the forefront here.
Yeah, I think you've been suppressing yourself, maybe even denying yourself is what I feel, Aries.
Yeah.
In favour of what this person's been up to.
Yeah, maybe you've both been working too hard.
Yeah, I get the feeling though it's more the other person. Yeah, what they say, all work no play makes Jack a dull boy.
That's true.
So we've got the World here in reverse as how they're viewing you, Aries. So it's I like that energy, actually. It means that they're not ready to close things out with you. There's a lot more. I get a sense of a new journey beginning with this Aries, a new phase beginning in your relationship.
Let's have a look at what are the strengths. Okay, we've got the Devil in reverse. Well, this is kind of, I get an energy here of, I have to say it feels to me like lust without a lot of love. So it feels to be like a very lustful energy. So this is about letting that wilder energy come to the forefront, and it's not that kind of love making. It's more primal energy. It feels like this is more physical, and it feels like this is something that's needed here. Aries, at least for you, it's kind of that untamed energy that wants to come out.
Yeah, it's a release. I think
release.
I'm getting the sense you need some sort of release here.
Yeah, it's not that more sensitive type of lovemaking. It feels more wilder than that in spirit.
Okay, so looking over here at the strengths for this person, we have the King of Cups. So there is love here. There is love here for you.
Interestingly enough, but on this side, Aries, it feels a little bit more
lusty.
Interesting. The challenge, we've got Judgment. This is about making a decision. So you're making a choice whether or not to get involved with this person or to... it feels to me like you're needing to make a decision between something that feels like the right thing to do on an ethical scale, and something that feels, again, right to do, but is coming from a more physical place. So I think, Aries, you're the one here that is thinking more in terms of, I just want to have my needs met.
Well, your sexual needs met.
Yeah, the other person might be thinking of something a little bit more than that.
Yes, I think they want more from the relationship than perhaps you want.
Yeah.
Over here we have the moon in reverse as the weakness. So seeing things as they truly are is the weakness for this person. I get the sense that you two are not really communicating effectively, and that your needs are not being communicated to each other. So Aries, you seem to have a more primal need, whereas this person seems to have a more emotional type need.
Yeah, let's take a look and see what the advice is. We've got the Seven of Cups. Well, it's all about fantasies, isn't it? Exploring fantasies. Uninhibited. This feels very uninhibited, and it feels like somebody who just wants to explore a fantasy, something that they want to bring to life. Perhaps it's a fantasy lover.
Yeah, I also get that while you might have a connection to this person, I feel like their connection to you is stronger than your connection is to them, and that you might be willing to explore even with other people while keeping this person also in your realm, in your circle.
Right.
Over here, the strength, the Four of Cups in the reverse. So, and being open, I think, Aries, I feel like you're in the catbird seat here. You can actually make your own decision about what you want, and I think this person will actually go along with it. With this Four of Cups in reverse, they're not going to be withholding. They're going to want to keep you in their life, and if the cost of that is you having your needs met, perhaps even elsewhere, they may even be willing to be on board with that.
There's an element here. I'm really getting a strong feeling around this reading of somebody's not revealing their true intentions. This is about intention, right? The wand, intention. I think one person here is perhaps putting on a show of, this is just lusty. This is just sex. Let's just say it, right? And it's all I feel it's all like illusion. And even with the moon in reverse, that feels to be like illusion. It's actually more than that, but on the surface, or as it first appears, it feels to be like it's just something that's a sexual thing, but underneath it, I feel like there's layers here, especially with those cups energies. I'm feeling for probably both people here, there's emotional elements that are not being revealed. But it's hidden beneath this kind of lusty energy. But let's see what we shouldn't do. We've got the Six of Cups. Well, this is about focusing on the past and getting caught up in the past. Comparing new people to past people. So there's a feeling here of getting away from something that has been very focused on for a long time, intention, right? Focus. I think the focus has been on a past situation for a very long time. Rather than getting out of that and moving you forward, this is kind of keeping this energy of being stuck in the past.
Right, looking over here, what this person shouldn't do. We have the Justice card here. Worry about fairness. I feel like this is a person over here who sort of sticks with the rules.
Yeah.
And I think, Aries, you want to break some rules.
Yeah, Aries, I think you're the rule breaker here. This other person is a little bit more probably stayed with the maestro, right?
Absolutely.
It feels like someone there who's very set on making sure that they're seen to be doing the right thing at all times. Now, what's hidden? We've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this is a very flattering kind of energy. It's really just something that is, I feel like there's like a lot of seduction going on here. But it's under the guise of a lot of passion, sexual passion, lusty energy, fantasy. But I also see an element around this of illusion. Don't you, Richard? When you see that Page of Cups there, it looks dreamy to me. It looks like dreams and fantasies.
Yeah.
But is this something that you actually want to go through? We could be talking about an intimate relationship, or something here where there's a lot of talk, but you'll notice there's not a lot of action in these cards.
I'm really getting the feeling that, Aries, you don't really want that much depth.
Yeah.
In this relationship, whereas this person, I feel.
They want more depth.
They want more depth. It could have started out as like a friends with benefits thing, but I think this person here has developed feelings for you, Aries.
But you may not have.
But you may not have developed the same depth of feelings.
Right.
But you still, I feel like you still want whatever it is this person's offering, at least for what they're giving you right now.
Right.
Let's look at what's hidden here. Yeah, the Empress in reverse is what's hidden. Yeah, I get that as being you, Aries, as somebody who doesn't want a commitment.
Yeah, I think you're right, Richard. That feels more like someone who is... Well, it can suggest someone who's using their powers.
Or I get a lot of seduction.
Yeah, a lot of seduction in order to get something. But maybe they're not even sure what they want. No,
I don't feel any sense of evil here or purposeful misdirection. I don't get that. I think, Aries, on some level you realise this person is developing the feels for you. I get that, but at the same time you're not really willing to give this person up, and this person seems to be willing to give you a fairly long leash, if you will.
Let's look at the outcome. We've got the Knight of Cups. Yeah, well, something's happening here. I feel like there's going to be some kind of invitation.
It could be that this person here will invite you to take things to the next level.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what you'll do here, because I have a feeling that you want to keep things the way they are. You may not be prepared to take things to the next level with this person. Let's take a look at the outcome. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So I sense resistance here. I think you're not going to just push this person completely away, but I think what you will do is you will probably rebuff their offer of a more deep kind of committed relationship if they offer it. But you'll be more than happy to continue with the way things are.
Yeah, it's all with that wand energy. It's all about setting an intention. Wands do represent intentions as well as the focus of those intentions. So there's intentions around this, but the intentions are very unclear. And that's the problem. So you're not quite certain. I don't feel either one of you are quite certain how to proceed.
Actually, Aries, I feel like you're more ruled by that wand
It
than
seems
anything
like
else.
it. Yeah. It seems like it. So consider where you're going and why. What are your personal motivations here, Aries? It's important, especially with that card of Sauvage, to keep to the intents and purposes of your own reality, and don't be swayed by the intentions of another unless they're in step with your own. So that's the thing. If somebody here wants more and you're not willing to give it, and there could be a risk here of becoming a little bit. Normally, Aries, I don't feel is the type of person who would easily get swayed by another person. But if we're talking about an Aries moon here, and I think we might be with that moon card there, we could be talking about more fluid Aries energy. So you might have a lot more water in your chart. So it feels to me like somebody here is more sensitive than the other. The other person could be quite fine with the friends with benefits or the sex thing without a whole lot of feelings behind it, while the other person's more, there's a lot more sensitive energy and they could be hurt by this. So there's an energy here of somebody potentially getting hurt if the intention isn't made clear straight of what this is and where it's going.
The good news for you, Aries, is that I think you can have things the way you want them for now.
So we'll see where this goes in part 2, guys. In the extended, we'll be looking much further into this. So if this is resonating, please do join us there. It'll be about another 25 to 30 minute reading. And we'll be doing some Lenormands as well as clarifications and pulling out even more oracle cards to see where this goes in the future. So please do join us. The link is down below in the descriptions box. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email gypsyinsights@gmail.com for more info, and that email is also in that box below. Don't forget to press that thumbs up button before you leave, guys. Leave us a comment as well. We'd love to hear from you. And if you're a newcomer, please do subscribe. We'd love to have you. Wishing you the best with this, Aries. We'll see you in part 2, or we'll speak to you very soon.
Thanks, Aries. Goodbye and good luck.